I'm trying to restream it to. I'm not using restream today. I'm using a multi-stream on live push notifications. So I'm trying to go to Kick, Rumble, and YouTube. Last time Rumble kind of sputtered a little bit, so we'll see how this one turns out with this service. But it's good to see everybody in the chat. I see Timmy's already in here. Thank you, Timmy, for dropping by and chilling with us as we talk about the topics today. And kind of let's get into it. Like Starfield, we're gonna talk about that, and then we're gonna talk about the Sony State of Play, and we're gonna talk about Nintendo Direct. And as you see from the thumbnail, Mario's smashing the Starfield ship because it's all about the 1,000-year door now, Paper Mario. But before we get into all that, I'll introduce the panel real quick and our special guest. So we have PK, the most electrified man in all YouTube land.
First of all, you're doing that wrong.
No,
I'm
I did
sick
it
of him.
right.
We got a guest, and you still gonna mess it up.
Yeah.
Let me just tell everybody. Listen, everybody who's in here. Where's Paul? Paul knows. Welcome
Yep.
to the most electrifying channel in all entertainment. It's your boy PK, and guess what? Next to me, we got our celebrity in chief,
And
Mr.
YouTube. Last time
Cerebral
Rumble kind of
Pineapple Powerbomb Pineapple
Oh,
Paul.
come on. I thought we were going to lose the pineapple today. No, huh? Jesus. All right. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? I'm just having a fun, exciting week.
He
You
says
know.
he has longer hair than me, but he won't show it.
Yeah,
don't know
I do
why,
have longer hair. Yeah, damn straight.
Mm. And guess what? We also have a special guest, and really, she doesn't need an intro, but we're gonna give her an intro anyway. She's excited to be here. I'm excited to have her. She's a sister from another mother. It sells and sells. Tell everybody what's up and what's going
Hello!
on. What you been up to? What games? I know you was a multiplayer. You play a lot of multiplayer games.
Yeah, a battle royale lone wolf, baby. I'm like playing. Right now, I'm just grinding Warzone like crazy. Of course, everybody knows me for Halo and Fortnite. That's right now. Starfield, obviously. Like
Is it really? I didn't even know you took breaks for single player games. I just didn't know. All I can see is Call of
you didn't
Duty
see
all
my
the time.
vacation pictures in Paradiso.
Yo,
Hmm.
yo, I'm
I
just
was
saying,
I was having so much fun with photo mode
you a mess. You play on PC or Xbox?
on Xbox.
Xbox, got you.
Xbox is the best box. You know what I'm saying?
So what's up, Jesse in the chat? Thanks for coming through, and of course my brother for another mother, Italian clowns. You know he's adjusting everything. How you doing there, buddy?
Yeah, no, it's good. We're live on Rumble. Kick, for some reason, doesn't want to put us live. It keeps stumbling, so we'll see.
Well, as he worked through the technical difficulties, listen, we are here and we have lots of cool things to talk about this week. So let's just start off with Starfield being a massive success. Let's just talk about that. So I will start with Cell. She's this her first time being on 4GQ TV. And listen, I know she got a lot to talk about and a lot of background in gaming. Look, you cannot pull her card. She is definitely in these streets. But tell us how you feel about this success of Starfield, this movement.
I'm happy because it's been long overdue for Xbox players to get a refreshing game that like we can all indulge in and like as a community come together and talk about it and like just be excited and sharing screen like it feels good seeing people sharing their screenshots, sharing their clips and how everyone is having a totally different experience within that game. Like there are so many things that I've yet to encounter that I've seen people encounter and also just seeing how everyone's just so happy with enjoying something and we can all get come together and just regardless of all of the other things that people are saying and all the negative things towards the game, everyone's just having fun, and that's what I appreciate about new releases like that. And I'm just happy it's here finally.
Were you talking about these little screenshots? Let me ask you, did you see mine? I went around the
Oh,
galaxy stealing all of the stuffed animals and put them in my apartment.
oh
You ain't see
yes, I
this?
saw that. Me,
I was
I'm just collecting coffee mugs.
I was gonna start stealing all the toast and toilet paper. This is what I
I,
was gonna do next.
I've been smuggling Aurora.
Smuggling Aurora. Oh yeah, the drug. Oh man, don't take it. Your character get addicted, and
I
then you
already
gotta
did.
shake it. Ah, see, you messed up.
We're already in the Astro Lounge getting litty.
Mm.
Yo,
Yeah.
yo,
And you just go to Reliant Medical, you get that pump, and you're all purged out.
yo. So with this massive success, and I know you said you happy. This is a big W. What do you see this momentum going to the next thing? The next thing is probably
Mm.
Forza. What do you think about this?
Well, me personally, I'm not into racing games, but I know that a lot of my friends are, and I know that it's been a lot of critique with graphics and everything. Um, for that community of people that enjoy racing games, I know that they're gonna eat it up. Like they're excited about it. And I'm really happy for that community of people who enjoy those kind of games and like the different like there's so like compared to when I've ever touched a racing game to what I see now, it is like crazy with the customizations and the way that they look, the different tracks, how realistic it looks. And I wish I was more familiar with those kind of games, but I just know that whoever do enjoy those games, they're in for a treat, I feel.
That's what's up. And I think this that's the reason I brought it up because I think this is a good momentum starting point, right? I mean, it's breaking Starfield shattered all kinds of records. It was like 6 million the other day. Now it's 8 million. I mean, come on, that's humongous. That's a lot of folks hopping in there. People actually went and picked up consoles just to play this one game. So, with that being said, I'm gonna move on to Cerebral Paul, our celebrity in chief, Mr. Power Bomb Pineapple
Mm.
Paul. Now, Paul, let me just ask you, because I know you was more excited for this game than I was. I'm gonna be honest, I was not excited for this game, but I do enjoy this game. Paul, what do you feel about this massive success for Starfield?
Well, since I've been playing it up to upwards of 7 days, according to my save, yeah, and I mean, I think it's great. It's everything I wanted and more. Yeah, it's got some drawbacks to it, but nothing that's making me go, "Oh, this game is bad, yucky." I do wish they would have done more in the way of accessibility. It does lack accessibility. Um, but I've gotten around it. But there are some people that won't be able to, enjoy the game as much as I do because of that lack. But other than that, I think it's great. I think it's beautiful. I love one thing I haven't seen talked about a lot when you're down on the planet and you're wandering around. The sun rises and sets, so the lighting changes, and the lighting effects in this game are just amazing. They really, really are. I mean, I'm enjoying every bit of it. Like you said, I think it's a good kickoff. We got Forza coming up and some other games coming up and a little bit later in the year. I think we're in for an exciting couple of months.
You think so, Paul?
Yep.
Okay, well, I take your word for it sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes, you know. Um, Carlo, Clowns,
Yes, I'm here.
did you get our technical difficulty worked out?
We're on Rumble and we're on YouTube. For some reason, it doesn't want to go to Kick, so I'm gonna try something else.
I'm,
But yes, go
I'm
on.
relying on you, man. I'm relying on you. You can't. Where's our Twitch stream? Yo.
Oh, we can't.
Anyways,
We can't multi-stream
where
to
you
Twitch.
what do you feel about the success here, bro?
So first, I want to talk about Starfield in general, right? Like when I started Starfield, it felt kind of slow for the first 2 hours, and then after that, really picked up. So my opinion of the game has definitely changed. At first, honestly, you guys could beat me up about this, but at first, the first 2 hours, I really felt like a 7. But after I started opening up the game, exploring more, putting a lot of hours in, it opened up to like a 9.5 for me. So I'm loving the game and the fact that there's so many quests, that there's so many different factions, and if you just go exploring planet to planet, you'll bump into random stuff that wouldn't even be picked up, let's say, on the Freestar Collective quest line, but yet it's still considered a Freestar Collective quest in a sense, because it's mentioned throughout the whole quest, and that happened to me just exploring one random planet. And I think this goes to show you that either during development, maybe somewhere along the lines they forgot how many quests they had in there to put in the quest line, or that they intentionally did this kind of stuff to see if you would explore to look for other weapons that you get from the quest and other things. So I think that Starfield's an amazing game. It deserves a lot more love than it got from Dan Stapleton. I'm sorry, IGN, but you really screwed this one up. Just not good. Other than that, man, like, I'm enjoying the game. I beat it twice. I'm on my third playthrough, but this time I'm going through all the factions because I want to see the ending outcomes for each one. And I'm trying to get all the achievements. I finally just landed on 100 different planets, got that one. Now I just got to collect organic materials, the flowers, the rocks, all that other stuff. What's up, 100? He's sitting there in the Rumble chat, and he says, what's up? Let's go, peeps. The Ratchet One has entered the building. I need a sound bite for him. Maybe it says, clowns, you're better at Madden. That would be so great, right, 100? Thank you.
Hey, he said we're not gonna tell no false tales here, no alternative facts. We're not gonna tell alternative facts on this channel.
Yeah. So, thanks, 100. Yeah, and Ham's right. He says in a game like Starfield, you get what you put in. He's absolutely correct. Like, if you put in the first 2 hours and you just don't want to explore and you're bored, you'll come out like Dan Stapleton. But if you give it a fair chance for such a big RPG, and I think the same goes with Skyrim, right? I mean, Skyrim did open up to action in the beginning, but if you didn't really open up the game to explore all the mythical quests and that, you really missed out. And same thing with Starfield. There's just so much to do that you're missing out if you don't explore all the quests.
And if you really look at it, everybody thinks Skyrim opened up with this big action, and they kind of did, but at the same time, it immediately slowed down and walked you through the basics of the game.
It did.
So, in a way, they open up the same. It just, they just had that little bump of action at the beginning of Skyrim that immediately got, dialed back so you could do the follow-up stuff.
I'm going to just keep it 100. I wasn't even a fan of Skyrim. I didn't like the game. But again, I didn't play the game until 2 years ago, so it just didn't hold up.
So there's 4K mods now, and it's a whole different game. If you really
Resolution ain't gonna help that game. Sorry, it's not gonna help. Ain't gonna help that game.
There's a modder that redid all the skins of the game. It's like something like 11 gigabyte update that he did. So he put a lot of work in. So if you don't give that man his credit, I don't know what to tell you, PK.
I think you did it already. I think you gave it to him already. But, I'll pass. I'll keep it moving. And I'll just take your word for it sometime. So, I'm just going to say that, yes, I'm a freaking scoundrel in that game. I steal everything. I'm stealing people's toast. I'm stealing pins. You know how people, you get mad when you let somebody borrow a pin, they don't give it back? I'm taking them all. And I know everybody can't see me blinking my eyes, but I mean it. I'm taking all the pins off the desk.
Wait, why?
See, you're doing all that weird stuff and doing the stuffed animal thing.
Oh, now you're judging me. Now I'm weird. Now I'm weird.
See, I'm
7 days.
See, I'm being all literate and stuff. I'm taking the classic literature. Dracula, Tale of Two Cities.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oliver Twist.
Ain't nobody got time for that. I see toast that nobody ate. I'm taking it. Okay? They're not going to eat it. I'm taking it. That's toast.
Taking
toast how I be wanting a good piece of toast
with a bite missing. Toast with a bite missing. That's gross.
You still judging me. You still putting me in the box. I like my toast. Don't worry about it. He ain't going to eat it. He dead. I killed him. He ain't going to never eat that toast.
Whoa.
That's right. What? He's killing people for toast. You see how that is?
That's what I appreciate about that game, because the looting is so satisfying. Because you can literally, and I'm the type of person that when I already got 90 hours in, and I didn't even start the 3rd mission yet, of the main story. Because I just been doing all of the activities, the side quests, for Ryujin. Is it Ryujin?
Yeah,
Industries.
The corporation where you're doing all the,
I've been doing that. It's just so many, and then just looting, finding different spacesuits and everything. And then I only trust one trade authority. Let me tell you why. I didn't realize, right? So each vendor has a specific amount of credits that if you sell items, they can pay you for it. I didn't know that. So I was just going into random trade authorities when I had went and looted a bunch of stuff to make some money. And every time I was selling something, it would say you're getting less than what it's worth. And I'm just like, whatever, like selling it. And then I realized I'm giving this merchant items for free because he has absolutely no money to pay me for them, and I didn't know. So, and it's like up on the top right hand corner. So I went to this abandoned hangar and like fought a whole bunch of pirates, and the loot there was crazy. Like there was so many like different, there was krakens that I had to like deliver and all this stuff. And I was going, taking it, and it was just like I'm giving these things to this guy. And then now there's only one trade authority that I go to, Neon City, because he always got the bank to give me what I deserve when I sell my weapons, because I don't loot like the pencils and stuff like that. They're worth crap. I'm out there looking for expensive things. Like I'm out there getting spacesuits, I'm getting helmets, I'm getting like different weapons, like epic and like legendary weapons to sell. And also, like collecting a lot of resources, like cuz I'm trying to build outposts all over the universe.
Yo, I tell you, I give you a little tip. You can just go sit down on and chill for 24 hours and then get their money back.
Yep.
We don't have time to just chill for 24 hours.
No, no.
I'm
In
busy.
game.
Yeah, in game, you just
No, of
chill.
course. I go
Hey,
and I'm very like I like doing everything as if it's because it's me, right? So I'm doing things that I would genuinely do if I was living that life. So when I go, I have the empath parent, like I have my parents. I visit them every time I get a chance to. And when I go into my room, I change into my sleepwear and I go to sleep, and I sleep a good 8-9 hours. And I
wow.
only eat gourmet in that game. I don't go and eat chunks. I don't go and eat crap.
I feel judged. I don't know what is going on. Just because I eat toast, now I'm being down. I eat gourmet, so bougie. What's going on here? I gotta be the bad guy because I like
And
toast.
and all I know is that I went on vacation. I went to Paradiso. I went there. I rented a room for a week. I helped, do some stuff on there, and I also, was relaxing. I went and bought my resort wear. I went and bought my swimwear. Hung out up in the terrace, and I was having so much fun with photo mode. Like if you guys go on my Twitter, you see it, and like I was there taking I
Yo,
put myself looking like I was twerking on the tennis table on the table tennis.
I did see some of your stuff, man. I was like, man, y'all wilding out here. Hey, as long as we having fun, see what I'm saying? We all got some Starfield stories, and that's what's important. So I just want to let y'all know that there was some shows today, and I call them shows because they got other names for them, but I'm scratching my head on the point. So I just want to know, did anyone see, let's start with Nintendo. They had a Nintendo Direct. So Paul,
I didn't see the Nintendo one. No.
don't judge people for liking Nintendo, Paul.
And I didn't judge anybody for like a Nintendo. I didn't see it.
Why
I
not?
saw I saw the PlayStation one. Well, because I don't have a Nintendo, I really have no interest in it, so I didn't take the time. I was too busy playing a game.
This man, he just crap all over us because we like the
Mm.
Switch. So all I'm saying is
That's
there was
dedication, though.
that's crazy. Sales, did you see this Nintendo Direct?
I peeked. Usually I'm the kind of person that I wait for it, and I like because I rather read
Sales, did you?
everything. So like I'll let the show go. I'll peek here and there, and then you know, then I'll go and research and just read like what happened and everything like that. And then if there's like a specific trailer that I like, that I see that was released, then I'll go and I'll be like, oh, I want to see that, because sometimes those shows be a snooze fest.
Well, they don't really do much talking, and
No,
they
for
do be
sure.
that way.
Even if it's
Uh,
like for 30 minutes, there's just some game trailers that like you're just like,
I felt that kind of way with Mario versus Donkey Kong. Just I think it was like it felt like 9,000 Mario games, but it was three.
Oh
It,
yeah, and they're porting certain game. They're port which
it, it was F
Luigi's
Zero.
Mansion 2.
Oh yeah, Luigi. Oh God, no.
I love Luigi's Mansion 2. I played the hell out of
I
that game.
I know, but you see where we getting into. I'm gonna resell you the same game you already own, just because
Oh,
we know you
everybody
were.
does it. Whatever.
No, everybody doesn't do it. Not on the level Nintendo does.
Oh yeah,
No.
no. If we're gonna put them in tiers on reselling, Nintendo is.
PlayStation just does the Last of Us remake director's cut super turbo edition. Grandma punch you in the face in '99
Remastered.
with Nikes in Jordan edition. That's what they do.
Four different collectors, platinum, premium. Everybody
Right.
comes with everything that you
Right.
can expect.
Listen, with that being said, even though F-Zero is still just F-Zero, the F-Zero 99 is kind of interesting. Basically is you playing F-Zero with 100 different people and you always trying to race to get to the end. I think that's funny. I'm interested in trying that though. It might be an old game, but I think it's funny. I don't know how you feel about that, but I would say that the Paper Mario that they did show is I believe that's the first Paper Mario, the one that everybody loved, not the rest, but the one everybody loved. So that is actually a collector's item because that you can't get that. That goes for anyone who's never played it. That's the best one, the first one. Just throwing that out there.
I have so many memories of Paper Mario. Like because I didn't own it when I was younger, but like I would always go to my cousin's house, and I'm just like, yes, I know he has it. I'm gonna play it.
You played this one, the first one?
The first one, yeah. Like I never completed it because it was only when I ever went to my cousin's house. But every time I did, it was just so much. It was fun. That's pretty much where I was exposed to Nintendo games. Every time I went to go visit like specific family members that had consoles.
Now you got consoles. So who come visit you?
Nobody. And no one's allowed here. No one's touching my Xbox Series S. My potatoes off limits.
Clowns, Carlo.
I am back. So I found another place to stream to since we couldn't stream to Kick.
Jeez.
Okay, well, have you paid attention to what we've been talking about?
Yeah, that Nintendo Direct, Paper Mario.
Okay.
The most electrifying man on YouTube land.
What's your thoughts on this show?
On the Nintendo Direct?
Yeah.
There's some good things that came out of it, I think. I think the F-Zero thing is really cool for a lot of people that like nostalgia. The Paper Mario thing, I'm really excited about. I can't wait to play that. And I got to go back and take a quick look at because there was something else that I really liked about it. I just got to remember what it was here.
Must not been that good. He can't remember.
No, it was.
Sheesh.
I know. Look, they're killing me. He's killing me. So I was like, telling you, man, my memory's not perfect. Hold on, I gotta go back here. And...
Sales. This is what we do. He gonna get that smoke. Listen, this is what we do. We don't know how to act.
It's okay. I get it. It's always good to take a jab. And it's always good to give a jab here and there.
Yeah, we
sometimes
family over
the
here.
most electrifying man in all YouTube land's got to do that, you know.
Yeah, you got to live up to the name, you know. You can't let us down, BK.
Yeah, he can. He better be careful or Pineapple Paul spikes him. I gotta be honest with you. I think it's cool that came out a Princess Peach game. I think the Luigi's Mansion 2 HD remaster coming is going to be pretty cool.
I'm not with that Princess Peach. Sorry.
What?
Okay. I like the song Peaches. I like Peaches. I like that. I ain't with this little Peaches.
Daniel,
it's so cool and it's so all over the place because there's going to be so many things to like do. And I feel like honestly, you know, probably a lot of dudes are gonna just be like, it's all right, I'll pass on that one. But I feel like that's a game for us females that deep down,
She just
like
put me in another box, y'all. I just
we
heard it.
you
So
know,
dudes, y'all just gonna be like, okay.
you might not be as interested, but I feel like this is a game that will resonate with a lot of like us, females that grew up playing Mario, and like we Princess Peach is always the one that we pick when we're playing Mario Party. Like, it's one of those things. So to actually have a game that now we can play as her, it's gonna be fun. Like, it's gonna.
Well, when
We
you
could
stream
cook.
it, I'll watch you. And then if
Cooking
it's
reminds me of Overcooked, so that's gonna be fun too.
oh,
Cause
you
you
play
like,
Overcooked?
hell yeah! Me and my son, we play it. Me and him, we're a dynamic duo.
We need to do a 4GQ TV Overcooked game.
I would do
Oh
very
man,
bad at that. I would
Yeah.
I
very-
like.
That's the point.
Listen, I'm a leader when it comes to Overcooked, so just listen to me.
Yo, that's the point. You're not supposed to be perfect. That's the whole point of the game.
Yeah, but I know how to run the show. I know how to run the kitchen. I'm Gordon Ramsay in Overcooked.
She said she's
Okay. Well, that could go many ways. That could.
Hey, you
I'm
don't
the one
judge
that
her
creates
for
the
how she
kitchen
cooked in the
nightmare
kitchen.
for
I
Go wash those
leave-
dishes.
you
Yeah.
leave that be. Let her cook. Hey,
Oh, wow.
that's what's up.
Mm.
I feel that. Listen, overall, I think some of the remake games are actually
Listen, you didn't let me finish. I got a
Oh, my
list
bad.
here. Yeah. You better hold on. I got one more that I gotta say.
you forgot. So
No,
I
yeah,
just thought,
I know. But the most
okay.
electrifying man in all entertainment's got to come back with some.
all right, go ahead, man. Go
Yeah.
ahead. You remembered.
So I'm really happy to. Not that I think the game is going to be great, but I'm really happy for anime fans that Spy X Anya is coming out. I think the game is a little bit kind of weird, but then again, I'm not sure what audience they're going for with this. As I think that most the people in the U.S. that watch the show are probably teenagers or young adults, but it seems more like a kids game. So Nintendo's all over the world. That game may actually be pretty good. Now, I'm proud of them for trying. Hopefully the next game is better, geared more towards young adults. But yeah. Yeah, PK. Okay, now I think I'm officially done.
You're done now? Okay.
Yeah, I'm done now.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to the show.
I just said Nintendo Direct.
Okay,
What?
okay. I'm just playing, dog. Hey, listen, there was another show today. There was a PlayStation State of Play.
PK called it the state of awesomeness.
It was a State of Play, and they showed some stuff. And I do me a favor. Could you put up a poll on which one was better, State of Play or Nintendo Direct? Can you do that for me? So what's up, iconic video games? And I see you, Dragonheart Yobi, in the chat. Those are my brothers I see. What's up? How you guys doing? Thanks for coming back. Carla's going to put up a poll to see which one is better, the PlayStation State of Play or the Nintendo Direct. So State of Play, they show some games. I'm not gonna hold you. One of the games I'm dumb excited for. I've been excited for this for years, so it doesn't matter. I done bought this game 3 times, and that's Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Was Rebirth, the continuation. But before I get to me and start fanning out, I just want to go. I'm gonna throw it back to Clowns and Carlo and tell me what he thought of the State of Play and the games he saw, or whatever he felt was good about it.
Okay, so I'm going to do a quick recap because I didn't watch it live, but I got a thing up that shows me what all the games were. Listen, the Final Fantasy stuff, I was never a fan of. I never liked it back in the day, so it's not for me, but I get it. It's got a huge fandom. Sorry, Square Enix, that you're not doing well, but it's got a huge fandom. Maybe that could save you from your $2 billion loss of value. But also, there's one thing in there that I really liked a lot, and that was Spider-Man 2. I like some of what we saw, the new mechanics in Spider-Man 2. I like the fact that Brooklyn is in there. Brooklyn's in the house in Spider-Man 2. You get to see Coney Island. Now that
Woo!
Yeah, you get to see
Mm.
Coney
Shout out to
Island.
Brooklyn till I die.
Yep, and also Queens is in there. You know, so
Hey,
it's not
I
just
hear
Manhattan
I
anymore.
hear cells, but I don't see cells. now I see her, but I can't hear her. But go ahead.
Oh, here.
Anyways, go ahead, clowns. I'm sorry.
And then going down a little bit further, I know a lot of people are excited for Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. I'll pass. Helldivers,
Which will also be on Xbox.
Yep. Helldivers, I'll pass. I know Cozy is a huge fan of that thing. She would crucify me for that one. But there's something that did look kind of cool, and I don't have the way to play it because I think it's overpriced and it's going to fail, the PSVR 2. Sorry, PlayStation. But Ghostbusters Rise of the Ghost Lord looks really cool, so I hope that's not exclusive. I hope that also comes to Oculus or something, but that just looks really good. I love Ghostbusters, and the music it opens up with, it reminds me of the days when Paul and I were younger. We went to the movies, and we had that iconic opening, and people actually, it wasn't digital movies in the theater. It was actually, you had a projectionist who had to slice the film and hope it didn't burn up on the fly while you were watching it, and everybody was in the lot. Yes, those were the days, and that brings me back to my memories. So I love Ghostbusters.
Well, that's good. That's a better review than the Nintendo Direct. I don't know where you was at on that one. Anyways, Paul, how you feel about this, man? Did you watch that?
I did actually.
What games did you enjoy it? Or?
I enjoyed parts of it. I didn't care for the baby steps thing. Something about the style just kind of weird to me, but it could just be me.
Baby steps?
The thing they showed at the very beginning of the Sony Direct.
Oh, okay.
Just it looks like they couldn't figure out how to get the walking down, so they said, "Hey, let's just call it baby steps and go from there." But yeah, I liked what I saw as far as actually the two games that Carlo mentioned. Other than that, I mean, yay, another remake or addition to Resident Evil, whatever, blah blah blah. So for me, it was so.
I know you ain't about to just go and hate on Resident Evil.
I like Resident Evil, but even for me, zombies are getting a little bit worn out. You know what I mean?
But this is Resident Evil 4.
I agree with you, Paul.
I know it's a remake.
Sales, you ain't got no room to talk. You play Call of Duty, Miss Zombies.
Yeah, I didn't play that mode as much.
You hear that? I got zombie haters on this channel. I don't know what is going on here.
We're not haters. Zombies are cool. It's just like, all right, we get it.
Got zombies out there crying, they bawling their eyes out right now.
We've been fed zombies since freaking, what's that movie? 28 Days Later. When did that, like years ago, that movie came out?
Well, even before that. I mean,
even before,
I'm
yeah.
old, so
from what I remember, like
don't start with that years ago, because Paul's gonna go into the chapter 9.
Back in my day, we had the real zombies.
Night of the Living Dead, Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Return of the Living Dead.
I was scared of all that stuff.
I haven't even heard of this. What is this?
No, I think. Oh no, they weren't zombies. Never mind. Let me not even try to make myself look silly. They're vampires. Yeah, but never mind.
Yeah, vampires are not zombies.
I want more like gory vampire like movies, because I used to be deathly afraid of vampires as a kid. So now I'd appreciate a good scary vampire movie.
I was too until I seen Blade 1, 2, and 3, and then I was like, you know what? I ain't afraid of no vampires now. I ain't afraid of none of them. Call my mans in here to take care of that light work over here. That's crazy, man. But what else, Paul? Anything?
And the Ghostbusters add-on looks pretty cool. That game's cool if you have a crew you can run with, and because you can supposedly do it single player, but I've tried. It's not really doable. It's a lot easier if you got a crew with you. So I believe it was interesting to me that they started with two things that pushed PSVR, and which has the lower player base of the stuff. But so But I mean, it looks cool. I mean, hopefully the add-on comes for the regular Ghostbusters as well, because I have the regular Ghostbusters on my my console. I would play it if I if they drop something new. I have a group of us that tend to get together and play that kind of stuff at least once or twice. You know, so on that one I'm looking forward to. Other than that, what was the other one? The one with the gigantic bugs that I always forget the name of. That's coming out. That's multi-plat that they showed. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, you watched the state of play, right? Hang on, let me look at.
Well, I seen a lot of things and a lot of
No, but no, it's the one that looks like Starship Troopers video game form that we always call.
You know what? Now that you said that, I can't remember because the only
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
yes.
Yeah, that it was in the state of play, and I can't remember the name of it.
See,
But
this proves my theory. Of
but I'm
when
looking
people
forward to that game.
when people watch these shows, like we're only gonna we're gonna obviously know slightly ahead of time like what's gonna show. So we're really gonna come through and watch the trailers, and then you have snack time trailers that you go to the kitchen and
Is
then
that
you
what
come
you
back.
call them?
Yeah, snack runs. Like I'll watch it and I'll just see a trailer start. I'm like, oh, this is perfect snack run.
No, I always I watch him, but this game from the moment a lot of us we were doing a live thing when it came on the first time, and we all went like Starship Troopers because that's what it looks like. So I can never remember the name of the game because it always just reminds me of Starship Troopers.
I'm just keep it real. We're gonna steal that line every time that we get a trailer we don't care for. We're just gonna call it a snack snack trailer.
Snack time. Yeah,
The snack run.
Yep.
Snack run.
That sounds good to me.
We're gonna use that on all our live
Yep.
shows now when we're
gonna,
doing.
Yep. We're gonna get a, and we're gonna have Carlo make us a little animated feature to call it snack run. Mm-hmm.
Wait, is it Ghost Runner?
Yes, Ghost. Doing
Ghost Runner 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not Ghost Runner 2. That's not that ain't.
no
got
Ghost
nothing to
Runner
do
2 is different, but Ghost Runner 2 looks
Oh.
interesting. What's the other one? I can't
me
remember the
see.
name of
That
the
ain't
other.
no
The
Starship Troopers.
the other trailer they showed though was I don't remember
Which
what it
one?
was. They with an extended preview too, where they showed you some of the footage.
Let me
I'm
see.
trying to
And
look.
I think
got
it was.
something
I
about
think he
Ghost
just
Runner
liked
2.
baby steps. I just think Paul.
Hell
no, I did not
Helldivers?
like Helldivers too. Yes, Helldivers.
That's
is the one that
Cozy's
looked-
game.
Yeah,
Cozy's game.
that one
Yeah.
looks cool.
So, for people that
Oh
are
my God.
curious, we did get a press release from Stride PR. Ghost Runner 2 demo arrives today, following PlayStation State of Play. So, if you're interested in that, you can check out the demo.
There you go.
Okay. By the way, Carlo Clowns, do we got to pay some bills? Do we got some commercials?
We don't have any commercials except for just the usual ones that are so. Manscaped, get 20% off Manscaped plus free shipping with code 4GQTV at manscaped.com. Also, if you go to expressvpn.com/4GQTV, you'll get the latest deals on the latest VPN offers that ExpressVPN has to offer.
Thank you, Clowns. And I just wanted to let you know that I am so interested in using Manscaped because I do keep my stuff clean, and they promise you not to get nicked. I want to try that so bad you have no idea. And I just say I am excited for me to get my Manscaped.
I learned way too much about PK during these shows. Yeah, I don't.
That's how we bond.
Also, by
That's
the
how we
way, this weekend, Phantasm Orlando has given us a pass to go. They gave us one press pass to go this weekend, and Bill Slevin and some of the paranormal people are going to be there that we have interviewed. So it's going to be a pretty good time. It's from 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday it's 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., I believe. I'll have to double check. It might be 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. But anyway, Sunday is usually a shorter day. A lot of good horror cast people are going to be there from older stuff. And we'll try to get them on, and Paul and I will try to do interviews with them. So it'll be a good time.
And you know what? Before I move on to sales about this, I just want to point out that we was at San Diego Comic-Con, and Sales did not come and say hi to us.
You know how chaotic it was?
It was chaotic. It was
Insane.
you're all over the place, yeah.
And I was just like, honestly, it was fun, but I was like overstimulated. It was just so much going on.
I just want to throw it out there.
I'm sorry. There was too much. And honestly, I was spending a lot of time in panels. Like I went to the Walking Dead panel.
But you didn't go to the panel that Carlo hosted.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. What day was it? Because I only went one day.
And Dreadpool as well, if he's available for those horror interviews. Dreadpool's always welcome. Just
was it throughout the whole like con, or was it one day? Because I went on Saturday.
That's when we were there.
That's when we were there.
Oh my god! I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, you should feel bad. You just gonna not say nothing the whole time. We was even telling you that's where we was at 99 times. And then you just, I just want to throw that out there. Hey, listen, I did not mean, I'm just joking, by the way.
No, it's okay.
I'm just joking, by the way. Hey, I'm just glad you was able to go and have a good time.
Also,
there was so much going on there. And then the John Wick, the Continental, the new show, I went to see that panel too. Like, there was a lot going on. I'm so sorry.
There was a lot going on. So Dreadpool says in the chat, just Pale and Carlo. That should be Paul's new nickname, Pale. No, Dreadpool, you're always welcome as well. It just depends on your schedule. I know sometimes like you're not available, sometimes Paul's not available, but there's always room for both of you on there, and Cozy too.
And just so everybody knows, we're lining up an interview. I can't say his last name. His first name's Ted. He was the writer, director, producer of Brooklyn 45. That's available on Shudder. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch it. Great movie. But we will be talking to him in October. I've been working on this for a few months.
I didn't even know that, Dread. He's been working on it for a few months, so pay attention to that. Yes.
I posted it in our chat.
Hey, relax. Wait.
He never reads my messages. He never reads my messages.
Then do sign language.
I can't see sign language. No, that's right, Paul. A lot of times I miss stuff as I go by. I glance by. So San Diego Comic-Con, yeah, we were there all weekend. Super G and I with Andreas Yusechi. I probably said it wrong, but we hosted a panel with some Marvel people. We hung out with some of the guys from Warner Brothers. We hung out with one of the actors from Big Bang Theory. I can't remember his name. And then who else? We hung out with a lot of Marvel people. A lot of Marvel people. I can't remember their names, but just a ton of them.
The only one that I'm mad that he didn't do was Mike Tyson.
Here we go. Yeah, the panel was on during Mike Tyson's appearance at Street Fighter.
It don't make no sense.
I can't leave the panel for Mike Tyson.
That's Mike Tyson.
PK, I wasn't even invited, so it's just
It's Mike Tyson. I would have gave him my socks.
No, you don't.
You would have given him your sock? That's just weird.
Hey, that's how we bond. Don't be judging us. Hey, listen.
I want to take a picture of him holding pigeons.
Yo, that man is the most interesting man on the planet, I swear. Sales. Back to on topic. We paid bills and everything. We did a lot of advertisements. So, State of Play.
Final Fantasy Rebirth, baby. Can't wait. That was like the only game, like the Final Fantasy 7 remake, like was like the only game I've ever played on a PS5 from beginning to end.
PS5? I played on PS4.
No, I did the what's it called? The remaster.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I forgot, Retrograde or something. I forgot what it's called.
I bought that on Epic, then I bought it again on Steam. So don't judge me.
Yeah, no, it's such a good game. Like to like get a chance to play that game again in the scope that it's in. Like I was like emotionally invested in that game, and I had the opportunity to play it. Because PS5s are pretty expensive, so I was like, playing it with like a friend's PS5, and I got to like enjoy that game in the way that it was, and Rebirth
How did that
has
make you
been.
feel when you first started the game?
Oh my god, like just like this, just the transition from the cutscene to right when it goes to Cloud to start fighting the soldier. Like it was just, I was like, wow! Like I was so excited. I was so happy. So like Rebirth was really one that's like I knew that they had to show something for Rebirth, and I was like, that's what I was focused on with the state of play, honestly, because everything else like didn't really have my interest, but that one for sure. That one was, I was like glued. I was like, everyone, shh, shh. I put the TV up louder.
Say, wait a minute, I'm gonna pause this until you guys hush. I need to
All the kids, I'm
understand.
like, everybody, wait a minute. I'm watching right now.
Yeah, I got that. So nothing else though, right? Nothing else stood out for you.
Honestly, no. I'm an Xbox person. Well, Spider-Man, too, obviously was really cool to see, and I did stick around to watch that because I know that there's a lot of hype around it. There's as much hype that I feel Starfield had made, with Spider-Man
Hmm.
2. Hey, I mean,
Hmm.
from what I've seen, people are really excited about it.
I think they only got one thing to be excited about, and that's why this site.
But,
No,
like I wanted to stick around and watch that because, of course, like people that I'm cool with, friends and stuff like that, they're really like how I felt about Starfield, they feel about Spider-Man too, so I wanted to like, and then, root them on like, yo, that game looks crazy. Like I'm kind of wanting to get a PS5. But I need to for a Rebirth because I need to continue on. And then the day they ever remake Final Fantasy X, I'm gonna like have a meltdown and cry.
let me just say this. I'm starting to feel some type of way. She said, "My friends, you know how she exclude everyone on this panel. My friends
I'm
felt it."
You guys are my all right.
I'm just,
I don't know. I'm
I'm
realizing
just
that
playing.
PK's a little sensitive.
Nah, I'm just playing.
A
But
little too
yo,
sensitive.
I'm just
PK is a very sensitive person. Yes,
What, are you a Pisces?
no,
Oh, never mind.
no. I'm only joking.
Wait,
But
what what's your sign?
Virgo, my birthday's next week.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Virgo season.
That's right. Shout out. Um, that's good though. Because I feel the same way you do about Final Fantasy. Like, first of all, I love the game. Like when I originally played it on PlayStation 1, right? But when they remade it, I mean, it's like I don't even know how to explain it. It was like me being a kid and playing with my favorite toys all over again, but in a different realm. Because toys sucked back in the day when I was growing up. When I was a kid, toys sucked. They really good now, but nobody plays with them. So it's like,
Oh, you missed out on the good GI Joe, Transformers,
but
GoBots,
but
He-Man,
this
She-Ra.
game, like
you know.
that's why I asked you how you felt when you first played when you first started, because it was like you a badass. As soon as you jump off, and it's like, and then you just start going in. The music playing and everything. It didn't even there's not even a tutorial yet. You just going in and you kicking ass and you then they give you tutorial as you go through.
Yeah, like the tutorial. Yeah, like the tutorials are as you're actually like playing the game.
Yes.
So then, like, I'm here, like, and then the prompt comes up to like, this is how you, like do strong attack. And so I was like, oh my god, and then he like,
Right.
it was. I really appreciated it, and
Also, yeah, go ahead.
just how they stood true to like they stood true to the story, but also just implemented so much more that it just like, you know, because they have the technology and everything to do so. So like while feeling nostalgic while playing this game, because obviously there's certain key points to the game that I knew was gonna come up that like I don't know if anyone's I don't want to spoil, but a certain death, and that's all I'm saying. That
They
so
changed a lot of the story, but more like it's not a change of the story. It's more like a reimagining.
yeah, and when that didn't occur,
Yeah, this is different.
what is going on right now? And then bam, rebirth, and then everything that's coming after. I was just like, oh
This
man,
is
they're really making this into
yeah.
like
Technically, it's a new game.
pretty much.
It follows a similarity, but it's its own thing. Like
Yeah.
new characters, new
Hmm.
events. Thing you can't expect what to happen because it's different.
Like
You
I
don't
love
know.
Stanley. I love talking to Stanley all the time. He's such a sweet little boy in the game.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
That he runs like the simulators for you where you can
Yes.
yeah.
Yep. Did you so in Rebirth they showed a lot of stuff. Um they show weapon and they talked about they showed some more characters that's supposed to join your roster,
Mhm.
the vampire guy.
Mhm.
I'm not saying I'm not trying to spoil everything, but
Yeah.
you know, point is they do have a lot of it seemed like this game is going to be have a crap ton of more content than the original. So I think this is just going to be a huge game, and it's rumored to be 2 disc if you were buying disc, meaning it's going to be over 100 some gigs.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was more, honestly. And just to know that this is a 3 part, it's like how much is gonna happen?
Well, I'm all for it. So
Me too.
that's just like you. For me, that was my main focus. I've been waiting for this game. I've been looking for it. My PC can't wait. Sorry, guys, not buying a PlayStation for this. I'm gonna play it the best way on my PC. But but not hating on nobody wherever they play. Just as long as they enjoying the game, and the game is definitely worth it. It to me, this game is more hyped than all the Final Fantasies, including 16. Um, it just by far has the better characters, the better style of gameplay. Just everything about it was just interesting. Like the action scenes that they put in the game felt like you were in the movie, not playing. You know, I don't know how to explain it. They'll have a cutscene, but you're in it. I don't. It's just weird, but it was good. It
It's like
kept
it's
me
like an interactive cutscene in the sense that like even though this is like transitioning into the part of the story, like you're still actively in it
right,
and
right,
can still like yeah, that's what I like because like certain scenes where you get to like you know um where you get to go and like speak to someone and learn about something, like you're in the middle of doing something else, and
right.
it's interesting,
Yeah, and
like those little details.
it wasn't. And there are choices and things you can do that does change the outcome of. Do you get to do something else in the game as well, or it can influence depending on which quest you do and choices you make, including
And that's why yeah,
you
that's
know,
why like games like that's why I appreciate games like that, that my experience would be different from yours, just of a different choice. And like that's why a lot of the RPGs like start like that are everyone's playing right now. I just feel like everyone does enjoy it because it gives you a chance to connect to the game, because your choices that come from your conscious are what guiding your game to go the way that it is. Or
facts.
it gives you the opportunity to be something that you're not. So it's like obviously I'm not going to go here and like smuggle drugs, but in the video game I am, because I want to be like a criminal now like in the video game, like so but with
She dreams
with
about being a bad guy.
but like in with Final Fantasy, it's just I feel like they took the base of the game, and added so much more. And I feel like what we're seeing in the game were like scenarios that we all had in our head, like imagine if this happened, or imagined if this happened with the game after experiencing it. So now getting the chance to relive it, like there's definitely people out there that were like, "Oh my god, I remember when I always said that it would be crazy if this happened." Like I've had those moments with my friends and everything like that where like we would talk about it, like, and it's cool. So that's why I'm excited for
I'm with you. I'm sharing the excitement. Trust me. I rewatched that freaking trailer 3 times already. Like, I'm just looking like I can't wait. It's gonna have they're gonna go to the gold saucer and you're gonna have the little races. You're gonna, man, it's got everything. With that
Hey,
being
Pete.
said,
Hey, PK, I found a slice of toast
I'm
in the
really
locker.
gonna
You
I'm
want me
gonna
to send
get a
it to you?
chance.
yes,
Okay.
I'm really gonna get a chance to ride a chocobo.
yes,
Finally.
chocobos. So the Spider-Man trailer, it, it's not. I think the Spider-Man is solid. I'm not super hyped for it because the games they're good, but they're just good. They're not,
Oh man,
you
you're
know.
killing me.
Sorry. I bought Spider-Man 3 times. Spider-Man 1
Yeah.
twice and Spider-Man 2. I mean, or Miles Morales rather. And I'm sorry. I played through them. They're okay.
Yeah.
They're decent, but that's
I
it.
enjoyed my Miles Morales better than the first one because they added some accessibility that allowed me to play Miles Morales. So
Yeah, but that's, you know. So
Honestly, the
we'll
only
see.
Spider-Man game I ever played was Spider-Man on PlayStation 2.
Which one was that?
Is it Spider-Man 2?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like
Spider-Man 2.
Out of the Shadows was probably one of my favorites.
Like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
I see. Yeah. Out of the Shadows was his own thing. I think Activision did that one. That was pretty cool. But this, I mean, Spider-Man is in good hands. It's a solid game. It's not bad. And of course Brooklyn, because I mean the Spider-Man live right next to each other. One's in Queens and one is in Brooklyn. They can just say hi to each other. Of course, that's how it works. But
Oh my I keep
yo,
turning my camera on and off because my daughter is like sitting behind me, and like
it's all
once
right.
I turn on my camera, she's here doing flips.
It's all right. What's up, Sir X Man? What's up in the chat? So, with that being said, we got one more topic, and I do know that we're running a little bit over. We blame clowns for that.
But you
It's
love Final Fantasy.
no, wait.
We got at
Hey,
us.
no, we started
I
late,
feel
so
like
it
it's
is your
my
fault.
I
No,
feel
it's
like
all
it's my
clowns' fault.
fault.
No, it's all
I'm a
clowns.
rambler.
Nope,
No,
it's
Shout
all
out to my
clowns.
ADHD people. You know how it goes.
hey, listen,
Yeah.
we're going to talk about the elephant in the room, the bad news. All right.
Bad news.
Yes, Unity just put out of nowhere, just came out of nowhere, left field, right field, under the cover, from the ground, out of space, and they put up that they're going to start charging per download, install, and use of their product. And the pricing model is so insane. Every developer, especially small developers, because the reason why most small developers use Unity is because it can be deployed at scale. It is easier to get smaller games out the door, and they don't have to pay huge licensing fees. Now, this new pay scale is going to make it end up be more expensive than just paying for licensing Unreal 5 or something of that nature for some sort of engine. I mean, there's all kinds of engines you can use out there. I'm just giving you an example. The point is that it's really insane. And even though they put out a statement, we're just looking, 90% of our customers are not going to be bothered. We're just going to go after the top 10%. And when I listen to that, it sounds like they're going after Microsoft, because just a year ago, Microsoft partnered with Unity to help accelerate their game engines. And when I think about it, I think Microsoft's a little too large for you to try and bully them.
Yeah. Because they actually did come back and say that they were going to take it from the distributor side, not from the developer side. Like, yeah, Microsoft's not going to go for that.
So, clowns, I haven't heard you talk about this, and it sounds like something that you can really elaborate on your thoughts.
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
Well, as I move across my screen, because my camera's doing auto zoom, in case you guys notice. So I have a lot of friends that are indie devs, and I've seen some of their comments, and they're not very happy about this. And Unity keeps kind of backtracking on what they say. Their message isn't 100% clear. First, they're like, okay, so you get 200,000 installs, and after that, it's going to be 20 cents per install, but not per reinstall, just per install. Reinstalls are free of charge. Well, how are you going to track a reinstall? Like, come on. That doesn't make any sense. Then, the question came up, well, what about subscription services if I'm an
Game
indie
Pass.
developer and I have my game in Game Pass, or I have it in the PlayStation subscription, or NVIDIA, whatever it may be? And Unity didn't answer right away, but then all of a sudden they said, oh, for subscription services, these fees won't apply if it's streamed. Okay, well, what about the ones that install on their consoles? Oh, yes, per install, but reinstall is free. Okay, so how are you going to track this? What kind of methods are you using? Are you going to put tracking devices in everybody's game and they track console users? And I mean, you're getting far-fetched here. There's no way to possibly track every single install. All this is going to do is create a backlash, and people are going to pirate the crap out of Unity, find ways to break the license, find ways to pirate the games. It's going to hurt indie developers across the board. Then, to further upset indie devs, a lot of them who love open source, Unity went on their GitHub and removed their terms of service for older stuff. So now people are like, well, what do you mean you removed terms of service for your older licenses? I thought you said your older license is still in effect for older versions of Unity. Why was it removed? Oh, Unity's like, don't worry about it, guys. We're just going to honor the old license for the old Unity and installs. Don't worry about it. The license is gone. Your TOS is gone. You removed it from an open source GitHub, which I am sure is probably ethically wrong, because GitHub is all about open source and contributions. So that portion should have remained on there.
I just wanted to go out there and say there is one developer that says you better buy my Cult of the Lambs before January 1st because we're deleting it.
That what they said?
Oh, wow.
Yes, all over Twitter.
Wow, I better get all the achievements I can in that game then. Yeah, no, it's just a bad money grab. And then somebody went on Unity's page, and I didn't verify this, but this developer posted this, so I assume it's real. But fact check this, anybody, if you're listening. But so apparently one of the Unity media members that does the PR on their website, like the posting of the facts and everything, updated the fact to say, we're charging per install so our CEO can continue using his yacht while us lower workers maintain the same wage.
What?
Yeah, that's what a developer posted a screenshot of that was on their frequently asked questions on their website. I'm gonna have to check Web Archive and see if that's.
Oh, I'm looking for it.
Yeah.
Ooh, drama.
So if that did happen, I'm sure that person probably is not working the frequently asked questions anymore.
Do we got a lot of people who just didn't wake up and put their brain in their head, or what's going on here?
Well, remember, the CEO of Unity has a history of crap like this, so yeah.
I don't know. So what do you think is going to happen between Microsoft and Unity there, clowns?
Well, I think what's going to happen is the indie devs are going to say, listen, we can't afford to pay per install after 200,000 because we have no idea how you're going to come up with your numbers. You can engross them largely. So they're probably going to push it on the platform holders and say to Xbox and PlayStation, if we want our indie game, you guys are going to have to pay per install because we can't afford it.
First, they're not going to go for that because it was never part of their agreement in the first place.
Well, it's just
they will have to come out with a new contract, but best believe they're not going to go for it.
Let's hope Nintendo doesn't use any Unity.
Yeah, it does.
Their remasters are going to go up in price.
Nintendo doesn't use Unity, but they have games on their platform that does.
Oh, well, that's indie and third party.
So, but I'm just saying, but I thought the idea is for the publishers and the distributors to take up the cost.
That's what Unity said in a later press release when indie devs started hammering them. But there's no guarantee that publishers or distributors are going to say in their contracts,
They're
yep,
not going to.
yeah,
They're
no.
not going to.
Because that's a risk, because nobody knows what Unity's metrics are. Nobody's seen how they're going to monitor this install versus reinstall. I mean, also.
I mean, think about Vampire Survivors. It's $5, and then
Yeah.
you talk about taking money from a $5 game, and you know it sold more than 200,000.
And well, and also the fact that if they count, like, even if you go back to the distributors, if they count all the people who download it from Game Pass, even if they choose not to play it for whatever reason, if they strictly count the download, that goes into usually like the tens of hundreds of thousands, just because sometimes people just want to look at it. I do that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like maybe they're trying to recoup money because a lot of the times, since games are gonna be streamed the majority of the time because of like subscription services, so not as many people are actually purchasing like physical copies of the game. But so that's definitely a change in profit, whether it is they're making more or less. But I feel like to keep like specific, like to meet specific quotas and stuff, they're gonna try and like cherry pick certain ways where they can
Yeah,
make more money. Because at the end of the day, everyone's gonna want to make more money.
But they get money up front from putting it on Game Pass. Microsoft, pays so it's not like they're not getting money. They want to get it on both ends. Basically, it sounds like.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking about Unity though, not the devs. So
Right.
This is after the game is created.
Well, that's
Yeah.
true. So, but Unity thinks they deserve a cut for some reason. Yeah. So
that's
yeah.
how they're gonna obtain it.
This is not the way to go. I like
Yeah.
What's the way to go there, Paul? What's the way?
Well,
I guess
what
we can
was it?
transition over. Go ahead, Paul.
Well, one of the other I forget which company it was that posted a big long message that said, we don't touch you till after your first year, sell your first $1 million worth or whatever it is, and then we get like 5 cents a unit. So if you sell 1,000,001, we get 5 cents. And I forget which company posted that, but it may have even been Unreal. I'm not sure, but I saw it on my Twitter earlier today or last night. And I don't know why why does like I said, the guy who's running Unity has a history of saying stupid shit and doing stupid shit. He used to be part of EA, so that tells you a lot. He thinks, every game should have microtransactions, and how he got this past the board to go, oh yeah, this is a good idea. I have no clue, because there had to be people sitting there going, this is bad. No, stop. Don't. For the love of God, don't do this. Because he may have just flushed the company down the toilet. There may be no coming back from Unity from this.
They did lose some stock.
Yeah.
That's for sure. They did. Sales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to wrap us up?
Well, at the end of the day, money talks. People are gonna, these companies are gonna take, because, and you know what? If they're losing stock, it could have been because a lot of it could have been the actual developers that invested in these companies, because they're the ones that are going to help them push these games out and everything like that. So now it's just I mean, I'm not familiar, and I don't want to speak on a topic that I'm not familiar with, but
You're just telling your opinion. It's fine.
and yeah, in a general sense, there's so many things that need to be compensated within that, and just in general within business. So it's to cover all ends, and there are going to be selfish people. There are going to be people who want to reap the rewards off of other people's work. So it's it sucks, and hopefully, a possible chance for reconsideration. Maybe Microsoft can do something to implement even if this is the case and this is the engine that they want to work with, hopefully then they can compensate these developers and on their end. I mean, because they got a lot of money. If it wasn't for them, Game Pass wouldn't be as filled as they are. So it's just they just got to really sit here and try to find the balance. where everyone's eating good in a sense. But corporate greed, that's a whole other topic. You
I,
already know.
yeah, I got you. I mean, and like you said, you are more than welcome to speak your mind. It doesn't matter how familiar you are. And we're just speaking our opinions. Um,
You know how it is on in the X sphere.
yeah, absolutely.
Can't go on speaking on things if you're not familiar. If not, they're at the stake.
No,
Like, hey, oh,
you,
hey.
hey, you just say for what it is. You're not familiar, but this is my thought. Nobody can fault you for that. If they do, then they got to answer to me. But yo, at the end of the day, none of us on here is currently are developers, so I don't think it matters.
True.
Um,
I appreciate you, my brother.
that's right. So, with that being said, I'm gonna say my piece, and then we're gonna get out of here. Um, this is a kind of messed up situation. Listen, they're not the only people in the ball game that has a scalable game utility engine that people can use. There's others. Matter of fact, our friend Joanna is already putting one out there in the streets for everybody to say it's a good time to learn. All I'm saying is there's always another. Don't think you're the only person. Don't think you're the only solution. Whenever you think you can get more and squeeze more, just because you think you just can and you can't even justify the value you're giving back, you're going to lose everything. Because at the
So
very minimum, you should be able to at least trade what you're taking with something you're giving, and you're not giving anything. So you're crushing smaller devs. You think you're going to pick on bigger publishers and distributors. That's not going to work. No one's going for that. No one. Because indie devs want to make money. And if they see that maybe I could sell 2 million, 3 million units, and you're going to cut into my profit, already I'm paying the platform owner or distributor or publisher a profit, and you want to cut into it too, I'm not going to go for it. I'm going to move to something else to avoid that risk of that cost. Distributors and publishers are not going to take that either, because there's a risk there of saying we don't even know what does that look like, right? We don't know what that looks like. Why should we incur a cost that has nothing to do with us? If we're not using your product, why should you charge me for said thing? And the people that are using your product, why are you trying to charge more when they're not even the big people that's making like a GTA or something like that, right? They're not even this big of a company, and you're trying to eat into their funds. It's already bad enough. They gotta spend a lot just to make this project. I just think that this is gonna backlash, and definitely it's either they backtrack or they're gonna go away. Unfortunately, it's not gonna go through.
Yep. I think even if they backtrack at this point, they've lost a lot of faith. You know what I mean?
It won't matter.
Yeah.
It won't matter. The damage is done, like you said.
Yep.
And at the, if we all decided to make a game right now, then we would need to go learn a different engine.
So as of 6 minutes ago, I've been following this Twitter feed on Unity, and as of 6 minutes ago, one guy by the name of Capitan Liliana said, plus Unity said Microsoft must shoulder the fee when games come to Game Pass. So yeah, Microsoft and Sony still have to say something in the moment.
No. See, I don't know who said that, but they're ludicrous because they don't do nothing without a contract. And unless their contract states one way or another, they're not doing any of that. It
Yep.
doesn't matter what they do. And guess what? They don't have to sign the contract. They're not going to incur a fee that has nothing to
Yeah.
do with them. That don't make sense.
Yep. And if they do write out this contract, and on the next one it says that, Microsoft may say, take a hike. We don't want to deal with this crap.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's not going to
Yeah.
work out. Whatever this
No,
drama
no.
is going to not work out. So that's my piece on it. Listen, I appreciate everyone coming out and watching us. We had a lot of fun. I just want to thank you all in the audience. We're not a show without you. We definitely want to thank our special guest, our sister over here, Cell. She come from Brooklyn to come down and definitely hang out with us. You know, this is not her last appearance. I'm looking at her. She doesn't see me looking, but I am looking. This is not her last
Mm.
appearance. She will be back. And
Yay!
definitely we had a great time, some great topics. Uh let me see where the poll at. Let me see where the poll at. Everybody we only got 13 votes. So Nintendo Direct beat the state of play. So you guys, the viewers, have just spoken. The Nintendo Direct was better than the state of play today. I don't know if I agree with that, but you know, that's your guys' vote. So that's what we're gonna go with. So with that being said, we're gonna do our sign outs. I'm gonna start with cells, and what I want you to do is just tell them where they can find you, what you're gonna be doing. We will reshare your links in the description, but tell everybody what's up.
Well, first, I want to thank you guys for letting me be here and ramble. And I am grateful that I am in a conversation with a bunch of people that are my friends, PK.
There you go.
And I adore you guys and thank you for this opportunity. And feels good to be myself when it with people that I can talk about these topics with. And I stream on Twitch and Kick. I'm on Twitter, I'm on YouTube, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, and everything. The handles are all the same across the board. Hi, I'm Cells. I'm always down to chat. I try to the majority of the time I do multiplayer, first person shooters, Halo, Fortnite, Splitgate. I did the X Defiant beta on stream and stuff like that. Warzone. So if you're into that, come through to my streams.
Well,
It's
I
always
don't hear
love.
Overwatch. What's wrong
Oh,
with
Overwatch. Oh
Overwatch?
yeah, Overwatch too. Of course, I play. Oh, trust me. Okay, Widowmaker and Orisa for sure. I just started dabbling in Apex now. I'm trying to get better with that. So yeah.
You need to get me on that Overwatch stream, and I'm an Overwatch guy, so that's what's up.
Yeah. For I've streamed Overwatch, of course, and yeah. So I'm always down to, you know, talk, have fun. My streams are always safe spaces for all viewers. Um, it gets spicy. I stream a lot with my boyfriend. We do a lot of like funny streams of playing and everything. So
That
he's
man came for
also
me. He was
yeah.
like, "Who is that?" I was like, "Yo, relax. We family over here. I'm not.
No,
It's not even that kind of party.
he's
What?
just doing his mod job, because
I
there
had to.
would be crazy people
I
that
was
coming
looking
through
over my
chat.
shoulder, like, who is he talking to? Wait a minute.
And I texted him. I was like, "That's my friend. Okay, relax." Because I've had a lot of like weird moments during stream, but that's a whole other conversation. But yeah, everyone's welcome. It's always a party. I rage. So like, yeah, thank you again for everything, guys. And
Yeah. Hey, it's good to have you though. It's fun. Look, we don't know how to act over here. You should see us when we have bigger crew. We just all over the place. So
and
appreciate you coming through.
and also I'm planning community nights for Halo where we do forge maps. We big team battle and everything. I'm also trying to organize a private Warzone community night for solos, duos, and whoever's interested, whoever plays, wants to be down, DM me. I'm gonna definitely post more information about it on my Twitter. So yeah,
Hey, that
whoever's down.
sounds good.
Yeah,
That sounds good.
thank you.
I can't do none of that, but that sounds good.
Daniel
Oh,
said that he's
oh,
still coming after you, PK.
Hey, hey, man, listen, everything is all good. Would you please tell this man to calm down? um, Paul,
Yo,
would you please grace the audience when they're gonna see the celebrity in chief powered by Pineapple Paul?
so you can follow me on the app formerly known as Twitch or Twitter, rather, at Cerebral Paul One. Twitch at Cerebral Paul. You can follow me every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays here on 4GQ TV. Every Tuesday, you can find me on the Xbox Ambassador channel, streaming live stream gaming differently with Cerebral Paul. and then Tuesday nights with the Retro Renegades, and then Fridays with Wasted with Wise. So there you go.
You still ain't get Wise to come over here, man. What's up?
I
You
mentioned
keep
it to him the
forgetting.
other day. He's busy. He's busy this week, I think.
You need to get Wise on over here. You need to stop playing. All right, cool. My co-host, my brother from another mother, Carlo, Mr. Italian Clowns. Could you tell people what we got coming through and what's going down?
I feel like you were gonna say another lover. I was about to be like, whoa.
Whoa. PK, I'm watching over my shoulder now. So coming up, we have the interview that Paul mentioned that we'll have to get Dreadpool on, and also Death Dealer if she's available on Cozy. I got Phantasm Orlando this weekend, so I'm probably gonna be there at least Saturday. Gonna hang out with Bill Slevin, the paranormal guy who's been on TV a couple times. Paul's met him; he's a real cool dude.
Yep.
Gonna meet Connie. She's a psychic medium that we interviewed on this channel as well. She's amazing. And there's gonna be some horror actors and actresses that I'm gonna get to meet, and I don't know anything about horror films, so I'm gonna be texting Paul and asking him lots of questions. Other than that, interviews-wise, we have Joanna Blackheart coming up on Majestic Mayhem. Majestic Mayhem is on Sundays at 9 p.m. It's the all-girls podcast. And I do got to give information to Paul so he can set up more interviews because I keep forgetting. So he's the interview guy now. He's going to do everything for me with interviews. And, if anybody ever wants to start a GoFundMe for me or a Cash App, I'm cool with that because YouTube invited us out to the New York and Los Angeles offices. I just can't afford the plane ticket and hotel to go.
Maybe sales can be our proxy.
No, what?
No.
Daniel's,
keep going.
Daniel's coming after you now. Now he's for sure. He's got you on his list.
Wait, I missed that. What does that mean?
Nothing. Don't. You just keep going, Clowns. We're going.
Oh, okay.
That means Paul's gonna sell. He's gonna sell some cardboard pizza from the Hilton on the side.
No, but yeah, Paul needs to
We
be able to
had
go on.
we had a conversation about that. You know, like Little Caesars type pizzas and stuff like that.
Oh, this wasn't even that good. This wasn't even that good.
But still, pizza's pizza.
No, this was not. No.
Okay.
It was really, really bad. It was really, really bad. It was.
Paul, did you send it back?
No.
There was no sending it back.
Yeah, it's exclusive. It's Hilton. They charge the price of gold for cardboard.
I don't care. I'm not eating. I ain't paying for it. You
Hell
take it
yeah,
back.
I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it, and I'm gonna make myself enjoy it for the amount of money it's spent.
You can always message Paris Hilton and see if she cares.
That's the perfect time to use that soundbite.
Oh, hold on.
It's snack time. That's what it sounds like. Listen, we trying to
Oh,
get
this is
to get out of
snack
here.
moment.
Why you taking forever? What's going on?
Other than that, yeah, check us out every Thursdays. It's 6:45 p.m. now to give everybody a chance to get here. But yeah, thank you all for coming out, hanging out, and watching, and enjoy the rest of your night.
All right. Thank you guys. You guys have a good one. It's not a show without you.
Bye, everybody.